Hey guys, so basically I'm going to start doing movie reviews, but not just any old movie. It's going to be horror movies that aren't that popular, or if you were to talk to someone about it they wouldn't know what you're talking about, basically, because it's one of the low budget kind of that I feel that should be spoke about, because some of them are quite good. Good good what's that word? Plot. Good plots in it. Even though there might not be actors and actresses that we know, or directors that we know. Yeah, quite good. So what I'm starting with today is a horror movie called The Human Race. Which, if you watch it, it does have two meanings, which I never realised this until the end when I was thinking about it. So I'll tell you more about that later on, basically. But it is a good movie. It is directed by Paul... Right. Maybe I should have revised this. Paul Hugh. Paul Hugh. Yeah. Yep, so this horror movie is directed by Paul Hugh. He's an English director born in London. He's done movies like The Backyard and The Angel, which I have never seen before, but I'll look into them, and hopefully I could do a review on them as well. It doesn't really have any known actors or actresses at all that I have ever seen before. The main actor in it, which is Eddie McGee, he in the movie is an amputee, but what I never knew was he actually already is an amputee. He lost his leg due to cancer at the age of 11, which I never knew. I had to actually look up. But yeah, so he was apparently the winner of Big Brother US in 2000, but yeah, I've never actually heard of him before, but hopefully he comes out and does more movies, because he is quite a good actor. So yeah, and his friend in the movie, this horror movie, is Paul McCarthy Boynton. Yeah, he was born in Washington. I've never actually seen him acting before either. He was in movies The Gun Down, Fading of the Cries. Never actually heard of them either, so I'll look into them as well and hopefully do reviews on them. They're it's funny because this Eddie McGee, the first guy in it, his name in the movie is Eddie, and Paul's name in the movie is Justin. So that's a bit weird how he wanted to be called Eddie, but anyway. Right, there's two more main characters in it. What I feel they're kind of main characters, because you see most of them in the movie and they're there right till the end. We've got a Trisha, is that Trista? 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 Maybe Trista? Please tell me if I'm saying these names wrong, because I'm not used to all these weird names. Yeah, Trista Robinson. In this movie she's called Deaf Female. Right, I know she's deaf and all that in the movie, if you get to watch this movie, but I feel she could have been called a name rather than just deaf female. That's a bit, I don't feel that's right. Anyway, yeah, she's been in movies like Blink and Marion Blue. I've not heard of them either. And the other guy that's in it is T. Arthur Cottam. He's apparently a producer and a director, and he directed things, right, I really have to look up these movies. 52 takes of the same thing, then boobs. Right, that sounds really interesting, so I'm going to have to look this up, even though it's not a horror, but yeah. So these are the four main characters in it. T. Arthur, again, is called deaf male, like, because Trista and T. Arthur are actually a couple in it. Well, they're not a couple, they're just like, they're friends, but they're together, so yeah. And they're both deaf. But I don't feel they could have been called that, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so on to the movie. It is a bit complicated. The movie starts, it's trying to explain how Eddie lost his leg and how he's friends with Justin, which is Paul, and that they were in the army together, which I thought that was quite good. It was good, good explaining that. Gets you more kind of like involved and get to know the characters more, kind of like that. So, which I thought was quite good. There was a bit in it at the start. It was a girl. She was a young girl. She was at the hospital and she just found out she's got, I'm not sure what the disease was, but it was terminal anyway, a terminal illness that she could have died from. So so basically she goes to the doctors again and they tell her that basically she's on total remission, which means that she's getting better basically. So yeah, you go through all this story and you're like, oh, she's going to make it, blah blah blah, oh that's so nice. And then all these 80 people that are in this square, which she was in it, this girl I haven't, well, she's not really a main character, but we found out her story. Justin, Paul, and we see these two deaf couple. We see them all in the same kind of square in New York or something like that, and then it's just like a flash of white light, and then they go into this arena kind of thing. Basically, but you have these rules. The rules are, right, hold on, let me finger this.
Only one may win.
Right, the rule is only one may win.
If you are lapped twice, you will die.
If you're lapped twice, you will die.
Stay on the path, or you will die.
Stay on the path or you will die.
Do not touch the grass, or you will die.
Do not touch the grass or you will die. Right, basically. That girl that we saw, her whole story about how she was getting better from this terminal illness and stuff, she gets pushed on the grass and basically you see her like kind of going into a fit, and then her head just goes poof, and I'm like, oh my god, what just happened there? We're so happy for her, and then poof. Anyway, yeah, so it's basically it's a kind of circuit, you could say. They go through a house, and then through a school, and then through a prison, basically, and it goes round like that. But you can imagine there's so many different kind of people. There's pregnant people, there's old people. You kind of feel sorry for them because some can't run as fast as the other people. So it basically goes on like that, and people start dying and stuff like that, as you can imagine. And then they're trying to stop. It's Justin and Eddie are trying to stop people going past this old man who, if anybody goes past him, he would be lapped twice, which means obviously he would die. So um, so as you can imagine, as people are like wondering why and stuff, and why they need to wait, and panicking and all that, and so basically this guy like pushes everybody out the road and goes past the guy, the old man, and you can imagine his head goes, yeah, he dies. The usual. So it goes on like that, people dying, blah blah blah. You need to actually watch it. I don't want to well, I don't want to ruin it for you really, but well, I'm kind of ruining it for you because I'm going to tell you the end in a minute. But yeah, basically at the end, we have Eddie and the deaf female, and then they're fighting and stuff. It's quite good how good he can fight with one leg. That's what I thought was quite impressive. You'd need to watch this movie to appreciate that, but I thought it was quite good. But yeah, basically they're fighting, and then Eddie kills the deaf female, and it's Eddie left, and then you hear like these, well, I can only, they must be aliens, another alien species, saying congratulations, you've won basically. So but that only means that it goes on to the next competition, you could say, or the next level. So yeah, at the end you see him, he goes on to this, it's kind of next, it's all ice and snow and stuff, and it's a bit weird. And then you see this kind of like angel, like alien thing, so and then you just see him like pure getting ready for it, pure cracking his neck and stuff. And then it just ends, and I'm like, ah, I really want to know what happened. I really want a second one. Even though it's like a low budget movie, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I recommend it. Unless you don't really like cheesy kind of low budget, no actors or actresses, you know, in it. I wouldn't recommend it if you want a kind of well-known horror. Yeah, but I really enjoyed it. It was good. And I'll get back to the human race. Yeah, the movie was based on a human race, but it was the human race as in the race. The competition was the human race, so he was the winner of the human race. Does that make any sense? Basically, so yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, well, this is my first review, and I know it's not been very good, but I'll get better. I'll do my research and stuff. Hopefully you all will enjoy it. So yeah, I'll put some videos, no, I'll put some pictures at the end of this of like the actresses, actors, things like that in it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and I'll do one soon. Hopefully the next one will be what I'll be doing next. A low budget horror movie called Starry Eyes. Hopefully, yep, I'll be doing that next week. Or this week, hopefully. I've got nothing to do this week because I'm off on a holiday. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys, and thanks for watching.